In this video, I want to talk about what most men don't understand about women. All right. And this is something that I've learned on my journey, something I've had to improve on. And just to give a little quick backstory, when I was younger, I grew up in a household with just my mom and just my sister, right? Now, when I was 11, I moved with my pops, right? And in that household, it was an alcoholic household. It was a ton of arguing. I never saw how to have healthy conflict. I never saw how a man is supposed to hold space for a woman. So I'm just sharing that to give you a little bit of context and giving some of my story and showing where I'm coming from and what I've had to really work on in order to get this level of understanding about what men don't understand about women. A lot of us dudes, man, we don't realize that women are emotional creatures, man. It's important to understand this so that as a man, you don't get pulled into this. What men don't really understand about women is that they are emotional beings and that their state of being, how they feel at any given moment, it can go up and down. It flows like the water. It's always kind of moving. It's always kind of in motion. The key is to realize that if you're not a man who is strong within himself, if you don't know how to stay grounded, if you don't know how to stay centered, you will be pulled into the swaying of that emotional state of a woman. And most men don't get this, especially if you've never seen this modeled. What women really need from us as men is not just for us to be grounded and to remain in integrity. Women need emotional safety from us. Okay. That's the key to this video. That's what women really need, man. Of course they need physical safety. You know, she needs to know that you're not going to put your hands on her and do nothing crazy or anything like that. She also needs to know that she can express herself. She can run the gambit of the emotional swings. You know, she could be over here and then be way over there. She needs to know that that is okay and that you are not going to get just as emotional as her. And another thing men need to understand about women is that they're not men. They don't think like us. They don't operate like us. They operate in a whole different way. They operate from an emotional place. Once you can really start to understand this, it will allow you to be better with women. It would allow you to improve your relationships. It will allow you to improve your dating experience when you're out here trying to meet somebody. We as men have to be able to provide a space for them to be able to let loose and let all their shit out and not let us get so rattled by that. Now, I'm not trying to say just let some woman be going crazy, talking shit to you, putting her hands on you, doing no wild stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about, you know, because there are definitely unhealthy women out here just like there's unhealthy men. But as a man, it's important for you to take responsibility for what you can take responsibility for, control what you can control. And what you can control is learning to improve your ability to remain in integrity. And this is something that you want to work on with women, kids, men, anybody. This is something you can take into your job. It's something that I had to work on myself. It's like, stop taking everything so damn personally. Stop allowing yourself to get triggered by the smallest of things. When you can recognize when you're getting triggered, man, you're able to have more control over your responses to things. Okay. And like I said, I don't want to get off too much of a tangent, but damn, these damn gnats is out. They out heavy today. What most men fail to understand about women, man, is that their emotions are going to sway. You want to do your best to make sure that you're not allowing that to get the best of you, man. Stop being so defensive. Stop feeling like, stop taking everything so personally, even in the relationship. Also realizing that you're going to have tough conversations with your partner. You know, if you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're dating somebody, it's important to start having conversations about things that may be bothering you, pissing you off. A lot of us dudes, we suppress that type of stuff. We ain't even trying to talk about it because we figured it'd be easier to just ignore it. Some dudes, man, they good at just shrugging it off. You know, they good at just realizing like that's just a woman. That's just how she gonna be. And those dudes, man, they already got one up on the rest of us who have to intentionally do this type of work so that we can understand how a woman operates. And it's also really important to understand not how a woman operates, but how you operate. You need to do some work on yourself to understand what your triggers are, What activates you? Why do these little things piss you off all the time? Because if you don't ever do the work to figure that out, you will constantly be in this cycle. You will constantly be in these loops. All right. So it's really important to do the work so that you can learn how to remain centered, how to remain grounded, not let everything knock you off your square so easily, especially a woman, because that is going to happen. That you are going to be in these dynamics where you're going to be tested, where you're going to have your swings too. So you want to do what you can do to kind of manage that to the best of your ability. You really want to start improving your emotional intelligence. And if that's something that you're into, man, check out some of my videos. I got a whole playlist on emotional intelligence. I'll be sure to leave a card on the video or something like that, or in the description box so that you can check that out. But you want to improve your emotional intelligence, man. You want to start getting better control over your emotional state, and also starting to have a better understanding of other people's emotional states, especially women too, man. Especially if that's your thing, man. If you like being around women, bro, like, you got to understand this, man. You can do all the looks maxing, all the working out that you want to do, but if you don't understand this like core principle, you're probably going to continue to run into problems that you may already be running into, man. If this provided you with any value, man, please be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments below. Let me know if this video resonated with you. If you want me to elaborate on something more. Now, y'all enjoy your day, and I'll see y'all soon. All right, peace.